Hello, welcome back to my channel. If I am looking a hot mess, it's because I am. I apologize. I do apologize. It has been a minute since I have uploaded a video. My past couple weeks have been crazy. I'm trying to grasp e-learning. I'm trying to get a hold on e-learning and figure out how in the world I am mixing e-learning with motherhood and cleaning and also vlogging for you guys. So it's been hectic. It's been a week, but here I am, and I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys what I eat in a day on WW Blue Plan with 41 daily points. So if you're interested in any of this and my hot mess of a life today, stay tuned. So when I mean my life is a hot mess, I mean like ignore all the things in the background today because my dishwasher, I apparently forgot to run last night. So it is still dirty and I have a sink full of dishes and I'm waiting on the dishwasher to be done because your girl does not like to hand wash dishes. I don't want to do it. That's why I have a dishwasher, you know? So we're just gonna ignore all that. And for breakfast, I believe I'm gonna make some apple oatmeal. And I'm gonna cook it because, we went to our local apple orchard yesterday, which is called Apple Works. Me and my husband went on a day date and we just went to get their Honeycrisp apples because she is like an engineer and makes like somehow concoctions like the best Honeycrisp apples on earth. So I'm gonna cut this bad boy up. I'm gonna cook it with some oatmeal, add some cinnamon, some milk, probably some like sugar-free syrup, and make this delicious. So hang on, you can watch. Okay, so I'm gonna start with cutting up this apple, which I'm gonna use this little doodad. If my kids are being wild in the background, please ignore them. I am sorry. And I'm just gonna kind of dice these up into chunks. Oh, I love these apples so much. I couldn't even hold it. I didn't even wash one or anything yesterday. I just ate it on the way home. Just spray the bottom with a little bit of cooking spray. Try to move you guys, maybe where you can see this a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and add the apples, and I'm going to saute them a little bit just to soften them up. I'm going to add quite a bit of cinnamon. And some apple pie spice. If you guys have been here since I started, you know I'm not very good at measuring things. I just do it. Okay, and then to the apples, I'm going to add some sugar-free syrup. I'm not going to add a ton, but you can have up to, I think it's 3 or 4 teaspoons for 0. So I'm just going to kind of drizzle that in just to sweeten that some. And then I'm going to kind of turn the temperature down slightly, and I'm going to add in the milk, which is a ½ cup of unsweetened almond milk. And then I'm going to add in a ½ cup of just plain traditional oats. With just a 1/4 cup of water. Now you can use more milk, but I'm trying to keep the points lower in this, so I'm not doing a ton. And to this, I'm going to go ahead and add just a tiny bit of vanilla. I always use the cap. It ends up being about a teaspoon, but I'm not even filling that. Just a little dash. And always to sweet, you want to add just a tiny bit of salt. Okay, so while that is going, I am going to go ahead and strain out my cold brew. So a couple days ago. Hopefully it still tastes okay. I'm telling you, my life is crazy. So if you guys stick around through all this and you understand, hit that thumbs up. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn your notification bell on so that way you never miss a crazy update video. Alright, so here's my cold brew. I make it in a French press. And what I'm going to do, let me bring you down. Coffee filter over this pitcher, and what I'm going to do, just because sometimes coffee grounds still get in this, I'm going to see if this works. So do its thing and go through. And this will be my coffee for today, is my cold brew that I made in my French press. I am using a tea jug for my coffee. It is fine. And I'll probably just use it all. This did take a minute to strain, but it'll work.
Mommy, can I have some tea? I want some tea.
So good. It's not tea, baby. It's coffee. See, I got her all sorts of confused because that's the jar I normally make sun tea in on, you know, like a really hot summer day. But yeah, that is my coffee. I'll show you guys my breakfast all plated. We'll go ahead and do a taste test. So this is what it looks like. I did top it with more of the apple pie spice, because more cinnamon is always better. Riley May, I turned my back for 2 seconds and she is eating or drinking my coffee. So the oats are a little dry. I never really follow recipes. I just kind of come up with my own. So I did do a 1/2 cup of unsweetened almond milk and a 1/4 cup of water. It probably needed a 1/2 cup of unsweetened almond milk and a 1/2 cup of water. Here's a little bit of apple, a little bit of oats. I feel like it's missing sweetness a little bit, but it's breakfast, so if you wanted it more sweet, maybe add some brown sugar or Swerve. I couldn't find my Swerve brown sugar, so that's probably what it's missing. This is it's 4 points for the oats, because that's all it is, and then everything else I added into that is 0. And my coffee is, technically, since I added more almond milk, that's going to be almond milk and the creamer. So 3 points for coffee, 4 points for my oats. Okay, so it is lunch, and I'm just making a chicken sandwich with the red bag chicken from Aldi. I think it's Kirkland or Kirkwood. It's all folded up. This is like 6 points for one fillet, but that's 100 and, dang it, now I have to double check. 165 grams. So what I'm going to do is weigh that to see how many grams it is and get the points for it. So I'm just going to kind of show you guys real quick. So it's on grams. I'm going to get the smallest one, and it's only 92 grams. So I'll update the points on the screen. It's definitely not 6. So if you do have the red bag chicken from Aldi, weigh it out. And then this is 2 slices of the Healthy Life bread, so 2 smart points, and then a Velveeta cheese slice. So there's my chicken sandwich. And then I also am having a side salad that I'm only tracking, sorry Georgia, as 3 smart points. So it's got the tiniest amount of cheese and bacon bits on it, and then a tiny bit of dressing. It was just tossed all together, and cucumbers. So the dressing is 2 points for 2 tablespoons, but I didn't use that much. So I'm just tracking it as 3, calling it even, and that is my lunch today. Okay, so I'm still looking a hot mess express, but it is dinner time, and we're gonna do some fake out Taco Bell chicken quesadillas and fake out Taco Bell Fiesta potatoes, since they don't have them anymore. So I'm gonna make those. I can't remember if I've made those before or not in a video, maybe recently. I don't know, I don't remember, but that's what we're gonna do beforehand while I have like a second of free time. I did just kind of want to talk a little bit, like real talk, weight loss, things that's been going on in my life, etc. So like I mentioned earlier in the vlog, that I'm still just really trying to grasp e-learning and managing all my children and homemaking and all those things at once. And multitasking for me in that kind of way, it brings out a little bit of my anxiety, and it's something that I've kind of not dealt with for a while, but I have dealt with anxiety for many years. It used to be so bad where I would make myself sick. I mean, I can think all the way back to when I was a kid. You know, I would get separation anxiety from my parents, or separation anxiety going to school, missing my mom so bad I would have to go to the bathroom and get sick, or just small things like that, up to being an adult, to where, you know, like all the chaos and the stress and all that just makes your heart beat out of your chest. And that's kind of what I've been dealing with. So there's all that, and it was really hard to try to film on top of dealing with that last week. And then Labor Day weekend, so I did spend a lot of time with family and friends, and then me and Derek had a date. So today was my weigh-in day. I weigh in every Tuesday, and I was actually up 0.2, which is not bad. That happens sometimes. I'm not going to fret it. There was quite a bit of alcohol involved last week, and we went to a brewery yesterday and did a beer school tour for our date, which is one of our favorite things to do. We try to go around our anniversary, but they stopped doing them, and then they just restarted them yesterday. So we went ahead and took advantage of that and did that. And yeah, so that's kind of that. Had to take Layla to the dentist today, and I had no desire to do anything with myself, so like, I am the way you see me. I just thought I would go ahead and fill that in and let you guys know why I have not been consistent this week. I really try hard to be consistent and share videos and tips and tricks for you guys, just to help you guys along and all of that as well, but it has just been a hard week for me. But I'm trying to work past that and make sure I still stay consistent, so just bear with me, and I appreciate it. Again, I'm very glad you guys are here with me. I'm glad you clicked on this video. I'm so glad you are subscribed, and if you're not, please do so. Hit that red button and turn that notification bell on, and then we'll go ahead and get dinner started. Okay, so we're gonna get started with the potatoes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 potatoes, and I do not measure anything until these are cooked. And then I just go by cooked potatoes, and I weigh it out in grams after I'm finished. And I'm going to go ahead and chop all these up and put them in a bowl. I'm going to cut them to about, you know, roughly the size Fiesta potatoes would be. I added taco seasoning. Do not come at me. I washed these potatoes. You can peel them if you want. I don't peel mine. I like the skin on them. I also added salt and pepper, and I just mix it together. You could drizzle them with olive oil, but I don't think it's necessary. There's already plenty of moisture in the potatoes themselves. And I way overfilled my bowl, so this is going to take me a second. But yeah, I'm going to put this in my rotating basket in my air fryer and cook them for probably like 15 minutes. If you don't have an air fryer, bake them or put them in your regular air fryer. Use what you got. For potatoes, potatoes are good any way you cook them. And this is what my basket looks like. So it hooks right here, and then by this little notch, I put it like that, and then the whole time it cooks, it rotates, and I love it. So this is what I'm putting my potatoes in, and I will have to do them in batches. Okay, so we cannot have Taco Bell fake out chicken quesadillas without what? The jalapeno sauce. So I'm going to show you how I make that. So the main ingredient, instead of using mayonnaise or something like that base, I'm using non-fat plain Greek yogurt. This is just one from Target. To that, we are adding taco seasoning, paprika, a tiny bit of blackened sriracha because this stuff is spicy and will light your mouth on fire. Tiny bit of cumin, onion and garlic powder, and then we're gonna pour in some juice from the jalapenos. And if you want extra spice, you can dice up jalapenos and add it to it. So.
Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. The fuck's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by. Someone save me for a pass out. I'm too lonely to be done. I'm a drink at this place. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Why am I the only one?
Alright, and that's what it looks like. So if you're also feeling fancy, technically it's a jalapeno ranch that Taco Bell uses. I'm out of ranch seasoning, so you can add it to it, but I think it tastes amazing just like this. And we'll even make our own pita chips and use it as a dip sometimes. It's so good. Right, babe? Yeah. He loves this stuff. He gets so excited just because the jalapeno sauce. So, try it. It's so good, and you can't really mess it up. Like, tweak it a little bit. You don't have to be precise in the seasonings. It might not be identical to Taco Bell sauce, but it's pretty dang close, and it's freaking amazing on quesadillas. Okay, so this is our chicken, and I'm just gonna add the exact same seasonings I added to the potatoes, and no measurement. We measure from our hearts. Probably not as much cumin. A little goes a long way. And not as much blackened unless you want your tongue to be on fire. A little or a lot of garlic, whatever your heart desires, and why not? One thing too that I'm going to do, so you can have a fourth of a cup of this, which is, or a third of a cup, which is 28 grams. I think it's 2 points, it might be 3, I don't know, I'll update on the screen, but that is the amount I'm going to use. So I'm going to use a third of a cup of this for each quesadilla. Okay, so make sure again that it's on grams, and I always suggest weighing your cheese, avocado, croutons, like random things like that that are weird to measure, because you almost always get more when it's weighed, and it's precise to the T, and you don't have to dirty a dish, except I'm still dirtying a dish, whatever. But zero it out, and then, well,
sorry,
we're gonna count this as 28. It keeps going back and forth.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to be dad and cameraman at the same time.
I know. But look how, like, that's quite a bit of cheese. That's a good amount of cheese for one quesadilla.
How many grams was that again?
28. Although it keeps going back and forth.
Did you compensate the bowl?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, just a
So, spray your pan, which is already heated to medium. I'm going to put that on there. We're going to get our sauce.
How long are you gonna leave that on there?
Not long. I think just long enough to melt the cheese.
What's not long?
Like 5 minutes.
There we
I
go.
don't know. So I always start there. Add a little bit of your sauce, however much you like. You know, if you were to go to Taco Bell and ask for light sauce, then maybe do light sauce. If you're asking for extra sauce, use extra sauce.
I love it so much.
I say use extra sauce.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's better homemade.
Isn't everything better homemade?
Yes. Hey, do you mind over there?
Okay, and because the chicken is cold, I'm gonna add that next. That's kind of a lot. That's okay.
It's fine.
And where Taco Bell normally they will fold it in half. And you can do that if you want to keep it lower. However, I'm not. Sprinkle your cheese on. You can always adjust the grams too, go up if you want. And then top it. And I do have a quesadilla maker too, which could maybe make my life easier, but not really. It's kind of a pointless kitchen tool. I'm going to take a clean pan. Listen to that crispy.
Crispy.
Sounds like they were fried. I love an air fryer. Okay. They're gonna be hot as heck. You're gonna burn the crap out of yourself.
Worth it.
I'm gonna use this.
Oh, so good.
Is it?
That's so hot.
Okay. And then batch number 2. If you have one of these, you definitely do not want to overcrowd your thing.
Nope. And sorry for the lighting right now. Our house is dark.
It is very dark here.
She's trying what she can, guys. Or doing what she can. Sorry about the wording.
We have our life together, kind of.
We have our life together. I had a lot of head injuries as a child. I played football.
I know, right? I just love that you can make these and not... Oh man.
What did you do?
I put raw ones and the cooked ones. They fell.
Well,
I think it was just 1, 2.
Okay.
Okay.
simple
You know when
mistake.
you got back.
Sorry. You got your life together.
I think this is gonna have to be 3 batches of potatoes if we want them done good. I'll do 1 more little spoon and then the rest will go next
I'm going
batch.
to say 3 batches, definitely.
Yeah, I'm not gonna overcrowd it.
Just like that, batch number 2.
Ooh, perfection! Perfection! Look at that crispy deliciousness.
Thinking she's a chef or something.
Boyardee.
Chef Suze. If no one knows this by now, her middle name is Suze.
Sue.
It's Suze.
It's Sue. I get called
It's
Suze.
Sue, but I always have called her Suze. So if you hear me in the background going Suze, that's my
That's my nickname.
that's my thing.
Don't wear it out. And look at that. Oh my god. So these quesadillas, the whole thing is 5 smart points. And just a tip of advice, I just looked, it's actually 3 smart points for 28 grams of this reduced fat cheese. 26 grams is 2 smart points. So take a little couple grams off of there and it'll save a smart point. A Taco Bell quesadilla, which is, remember, 1 tortilla folded in half, is like 15 smart points, I think. 15. This is 5. So you can have double the size, twice as good, made at home for 5 points. Do it yourself, you guys. It will, I know it's work sometimes, but it tastes better, you feel better, and you get better quality. Sorry, Taco Bell.
Not sorry.
And on to the potatoes. So, let's weigh these things out. Make sure it's on grams. And you can have 100 and 36 grams, I think. Holy cow, for 3 points. That's a lot. We're just gonna say 120 grams. 122. 3 smart points of potatoes. All of that. And instead of using sour cream, we're using our dip that we made. But normally for these, I would just use plain Greek yogurt. And that will keep the points down. So I'm just going to use a little bit. And then this is salsa con queso. Great value kind, nothing special. 3 tablespoons for 2 smart points. So this is my half tablespoon. For some reason I've lost my full tablespoon. So 1 tablespoon. I'm just going to use 2 tablespoons. Alright, and then just to have a little to dip. There you have it. So potatoes, 3 smart points, 2 smart points for the cheese, there's 5, and then 5 smart points for this quesadilla. So this whole fake out meal for 10 smart points, and this would have probably cost you 20 to 30 smart points at Taco Bell, except Taco Bell sucks and got rid of the very best thing on their menu, which I just made at home. And you can too. Let me try it. I'm gonna try the quesadilla too. It tastes just like it.
There you go. There's your number 7 with jalapeno sauce. Minus the Baja Blast.
I'm gonna go ahead and finish the night out here. I probably won't have any dessert. We'll see. If I do, I'll update that. But if you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Turn the notification bell on so that way you never miss a video that I upload. And let me know in the comments down below a video that you would like to see, any kind of grocery hauls, any foods you want me to try, anything like that. And remember, we got this. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Maybe it will pass by, someone save me for I pass out. I'm too